So in computer graphics, the next topic is the three-dimensional transformation. So like we already done the two-dimension transformation, we discussed the types like the translation, rotation, scaling, reflection, and shading. In three-dimensional transformation, we also describe or elaborate these on the basis of the three-dimensional plane. So what is the main objective of this presentation? To understand the basic conventions for the object transformation in three dimension, and to understand the basic transformation in three dimension including the translation, rotation, and scaling, and also the reflection and shading. So we discuss these types on three dimension one by one. So first of all, we need to know about what is the transformation. So the transformations are the fundamental part of the computer graphics, and the transformations are the movement of the object in the Cartesian plane. For example, if we have any object in the three-dimensional plane, so we can rotate this object, we can scale this object from smaller to the larger, we can share this object according to the angle, we can rotate this, or we can reflect this object according to as the mirror reflection. So the one question that arises many times in the final exam papers in the section A having containing 2 marks, the question is why we use the transformation. So the answer is because the transformations are mainly used to position the object, to shape the object, and change the viewing position. So even how something is viewed, we can uh, transform in any form according to the rotation, reflection, and scaling. So in simple words, we can say that the transformation is used for the purpose of the modeling and the viewing. So next we have the three-dimension transformations concept. When the transformation takes place on a three-dimensional plane, then it is called the three-dimensional transformation. So the methods for the object modeling transformation in the three dimension are extended from the two-dimension method by considering or including the z coordinate in simple term. So next we have how the transformation is to be done, what is to be included in three-dimension modeling transformation. So z is included in the two-dimension plane, so it becomes a three-dimension, and for making it easier for the rotation and the scaling purpose, for the translation purpose, so that it can be easily done, so homogeneous coordinates are to be used like we use in the two-dimension transformation. So by taking one as another component in with x, y, and z, we have total 4 components now. So the matrix taken is 4 into 4 elements. Next is the types of the three dimensions. You already know the simple transformations are the translation, rotation, and scaling. Complex and the conjugate are reflection and the shading. So we already done about the three coordinate system used in three dimension x, y, and z in the matrix form representation. With the homogeneous coordinate, one is to be included, so it is represented like this: x, y, z, and 1. So the main advantage is it is easier to compose the translation and the rotation. So everything is in the, because everything is in the matrix multiplication. In the three coordinate system, we usually use the two systems, like first is the right-handed coordinate system. In the right-handed, the x-axis on the horizontal side, y-axis on the vertical side, and z-axis on the opposite direction of both the axes. So this is mainly used in mathematics or in any calculation, the numerical form. In the coordinate system, we use mostly the right hand coordinate system. We can also use the left hand side, which is represented like this: x, y, and z. So we can use both these systems, and we prefer the right hand coordinate system. So in case of the homogeneous coordinate system, the three-dimensional transformation are represented by 4 into 4 matrix. 4 into 4 मैट्रिक ऐसे रिप्रेजेंट होगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल द ट्रांसलेशन है तो ABCDEFandGHI are the elements, or we can say that any number or the calculations So tx, ty and tz are to be used for the translation purpose for the x, y and z coordinate. 0 0 0 1 represent the homogeneous coordinates. So total we have 4 into 4 matrix. So we discuss the very first, that is the translation. So the translation basically is used to translate an object. A simple way for moving any object is known as the translation. In case of the three dimension, if we have the point x, y and z, from the point we have to translate the new to the new location. We With the new location we have the new points that is represented by x dash, y dash and z dash. For example, we have the coordinate system like this. So we have the points x, y and z. We want to translate this to the another position like this. So the translation factor is used tx for the x coordinate, ty for the y coordinate, tz for the z coordinate. So according to the three dimension basis, we have the homogeneous system like this: x dash, y dash, z dash and 1 is equal to 1 0 0 tx ty, 0 1 0 ty, 0 0 1 tz and 0 0 0 1 x, y and z and 1. So this is basically used for the translation purpose, 4 into 4 matrix. And if we have any point is given, we want to translate that point in case of the three dimension object. So all the 3 points are to be translated by this form. This is the representation like we already done in the two dimension translation, similar in way of three dimension translation. So we have x dash equals to x plus tx, y dash is equal to y plus ty and z dash equal to z plus tz. So tx, ty, tz are the translation distance, or we can say the translation factor, which is used for the coordinate x, y and z for assigning the real values. So we are having the translate an object by translating each vertex in the object like this. We want to translate this object from the origin to the away from the origin. So we can easily translate by using these equations. So we have the formula like this: p dash equals to t into p. Points are given. We can calculate the points by using these equation. X dash equals to x plus tx. Tx is the translation vector which is given, which will be given in the numerical के आप कितना translate करना चाहते हो according to the x axis, y axis and z axis. वो original x, y and z की value में add कर दो, then we can easily calculate the new points for the x, y and z coordinate. Next we have the rotation.